Is incredibly annoying. Okay, the thing that shoots the thing.
So the thing is shooting the thing. He threw the thing, gets the first hit from the thing, and here we go, getting a combo of his own. Fan whip into play. 39%. And he's gonna opt to go for a little bit more of a rushdown playstyle from what it seems like. Here we go, just raw throat slice to establish the fact that he does not care. And now that he has the life lead, he's going to take his time, get the little bits of damage. Beautiful hit confirm here. And he has all the room in the world to just back up, build some meter for the second round. And down 3, shadow kick. Dragon immediately taking the first round in a lightning quick fashion. Oh, beautiful run up by Nubcakes. Probably could have whiff punished that, but didn't feel comfortable with it. Goes down 1 into the EX staff grab. Dragon is playing as just such a fast pace of close.
And just dared him to press a button after that shadow kick and armoring. And that is just something that takes all of your momentum away when you finally think it's your turn and your opponent makes the read to guess that you're going to press the button, and they just try to take the breath out of you, playing at such a high level. And Dragon's going to get a huge combo off the EX glaive, and this is going to be close.
Yeah, he's had to break that. That might have actually been death, but now he's sitting here, going to have to deal with all of this zoning. And that was going to do it regardless. Dragon taking game number 1, extremely fast. Just a massive, dominant performance right now. Nubcakes really couldn't do anything at all. We saw him get probably about 2 combos off that match with a chance to really get something started, but he wasn't expecting any sort of wake-up. Both times Dragon woke up, both times it succeeded. And that's what gave him the space and the life lead to work with. So now he's going to go right back into Bone Shaper, not willing to give any other character or variation a try. I mean, he's been a devout Bone Shaper main, to my knowledge, for probably since the beginning.
I knew of a time, first couple weeks of the game, when he mained Grandmaster Sub-Zero.
Oh, please. We all did at some point. Come on now, let's be serious here. Maybe not you, because back then Kodals, some might have had to take an armor, so.
Heyo!
Heyo, golden days. So now, Nubcakes already looking much better, scouting that wake up finally. Gonna get the restand on his own. Oh, he just used the armor to get away from that pressure as soon as possible to try to even out this life lead.
Speaking of Kodal, one of the probably top 3 characters that we do not see on the Kombat Cup, hashtag buff Kodal.
You know what? You can't just ruin my night with statements like that.
Let's just trigger everyone in the chat right now.
That's like saying WoW is no longer viable. Like, please spare me, guys. But even now, as we're talking about this, Dragon going for down 3, integrate reverse grab, very smart. Narrowly taking that round. Nubcakes looking much stronger, though, than the first match. Just taking his time, making sure, if anything, his back stays into open space. And that is definitely a trade in his favor. Dragon going to make the most out of it, get some juicy damage, and still has all that space to work with. Wow, beautiful tech like Dragon protecting the back grab. Oh, beautiful back dash there. Dragon ready for it, going with the float cancel. And you see now just the amount of chip damage that he's been dealing. Just some of the payoff of being this impenetrable wall that Dragon is. To build the meter, deal some chip damage, and just keep that life lead. Oh, and a beautiful neutral jump punch. This might actually take it. And it does. Nubcake with the jump punch from heaven. Narrowly taking round number 2. Keeping himself in the game right now. Because the last thing he needs right now is to go down 2-0. Such a quick fashion.
And very rarely do you see Bone Shaper outzoned, and Dragon had to have picked it just for this purpose. That glaive, one of the few that can give that Dark Beam a run for its money, and getting the raw jump in as Dragon tries to throw the monk. The man was just trying to sit there in peace.
He was just praying, man. He wanted nothing to do what was going on, but Dragon, being the savage that he is, not only throwing the monk, but now dealing all of this damage. And that's death. That does so much damage, that EX tap grab. Dragon now up 2-0 on Nubcakes. Nubcakes played much better that game, but it still was not enough to close that game out. So he needs to tighten up those loose ends if he wants a chance to come back. Dragon definitely wants to get top 8 this week with a lot of the people in front of him in points. Unfortunately, out this week, unable to play. So the higher he can get in placements, that's where he's going to want to be to get all these points to further solidify his chance in the finals.
Exactly. And one game away here, another top 8. And the guys that we saw last season, I mean, they're not in the position that they were last season. Where this late, they were pretty much locked in, and I think we had 4 or even 6 spots locked in this late.
Now this is
in the season.
Completely different story. Oh, Dragon narrowly getting that first hit. Get the extra bar meter. Gonna use it to his advantage. Oh, Nubcakes with an input error could have got a beautiful hit inversion there. But gonna pick up right where he left off, getting some nice damage there. Going for a little bit of an unorthodox stagger there. What has Dragon to the corner, which is definitely what he wants right now, does not want to let up now. Dragon just getting out of the corner as quickly as he got in. Nice little swaggy reverse positioning there. Just look at all of the chip damage and the 1-1 lift anyway. Dragon sitting on set point, looking to make quick work of Nubcakes.
Round 2.
Here in the top 16. Just taking his time, backing up.
And every time checking with that EX kick, just in case he goes for the meter burn, wants to blow up the gap and actually get a punish. And this looks like such a smart pick from Dragon. Oh,
it really seems to be that mortal spit paying off. I think he's doing much better now as he would if he went Mortal Storm or Assassin. Has a chance to keep Shinnok completely away, especially since he did not opt to go Imposter. Bone Shaper only has so many options from full screen. Down 3 into the Dragon, into the DP. That is going to do a lot of damage, but the drop and no meter for a breaker. Nubcakes going to take round number 2, hopefully trying to keep himself in the game here. That is not a good way to start off round number 3. Gets opened up by the 42 string, leaving to 31%. EX interactable to make sure he gets out of the corner. Takes a little bit of Dragon's meter with him, and the back 3 connects. But an unfortunate drop. A little bit of a scramble. Nubcakes proving victorious there. And all of these little bits of damage. Nubcakes trying to keep himself in the lead here. Being that he doesn't have enough meter to work with, the next hit could do a lot of damage. And that is a beautiful trade, but still the distance was not enough. Or it was too much.
Oh. And one Glaven barely making it over the first one, but doesn't make it over the second one. And that is going to put the nail in the coffin for Nubcakes tonight. As Noble Dragon makes it in the top 8, and we'll see him on Wednesday.
Dragon, please, with the failed attempts at a fatality. Please. Nubcakes, really not much you could do about it there towards the end. I mean, that was almost guaranteed chip. But Dragon makes it into the top 8, granting himself another chance at not only some money, but the points that are